Are you struggling to get your Android Date Picker dialog to switch to spinner mode? You're not alone. Many developers face this challenge, and today we're going to tackle it together. I totally understand how frustrating it can be when your app doesn't behave the way you expect. You want your users to have a smooth experience, especially when selecting important dates like their birth date. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user asked, "Why can't I get my date picker dialog to show in spinner mode?" They shared their code and mentioned that despite their efforts, the dialog still shows the calendar view. Sound familiar? Let's dive into this. So, what could be going wrong? The date picker dialog can be tricky, especially when it comes to themes and styles. We'll break down the steps to ensure you get that spinner mode working. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will help you customize your date picker dialog even further. To switch the date picker dialog to spinner mode, the user should first ensure that they have defined the correct style in their styles.xml file. This style should specify the spinner mode for the date picker. Next, the user should ensure that the date picker dialog constructor is using the newly defined style. This is crucial for applying the spinner mode to the dialog. After making these changes, the user should test the date picker dialog again. It should now display in spinner mode instead of the calendar view. If the dialog still does not appear in spinner mode, the user should check for any conflicting styles or themes that might override their settings. Ensuring that no other styles are applied to the date picker is essential. Finally, if the user continues to experience issues, they may want to consult the official Android documentation for date picker customization or seek help from the developer community. Fun fact, did you know that the first Android date picker was introduced in Android 1.0? We've come a long way since then, but some issues still linger. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution suggests modifying your app theme style to include the date picker style item. This forces the date picker to use spinner mode. You need to add a custom style for the date picker in your styles.xml file, specifically for API level 21 and above. For devices running Android versions below 21, spinner mode is the default. However, for versions 21 and above, the calendar mode is the new default. This approach simplifies your code by allowing the app theme to infer the dialog theme automatically. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. One user points out that using styles to switch to spinner mode only works on stock Android devices like Pixel or Motorola. They found that Samsung users still faced issues with the calendar view, making it hard to change the birth year. As a solution, they recommend using a library called Spinner Date Picker, which provides a consistent spinner picker across all devices. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. An alternative solution suggests using material components for your date picker dialog. First, create a new style called Spinner Date Picker Dialog Theme, which uses themeoverlay.materialcomponents.dialog as its parent. Then, define a date picker style that sets the date picker mode to spinner. Here's the tip I promised. Always test your styles on different devices and Android versions. This can help you catch any inconsistencies early on. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to get your date picker dialog into spinner mode. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.